Welcome back to my channel. I thought that I would do a sit down video with you guys today because I want to talk about something that I haven't talked about on my blog before. And maybe I should write it so it could be something that you can look back on. But as you know, I am a stay-at-home mom, but I'm also a homeschool mom. And one of the frequently asked questions is, what do you do for a living, or how do you make money for a living? And a lot of us, we don't consider making money for a living because we're spending so much time at home with our children. Who has time to make extra money? But trust me, homeschooling is expensive. And if you're a mom, like I'm a mom, you like to shop, you like new, fresh clothes and shoes. And here is a way that you can get everything that you need and desire and teach your children at home. The first thing that I would suggest is creating you an alternative schedule for your children at home. I don't think I've talked about this before, but let's talk about it today. Scheduling your children for homeschool is nothing. Well, yeah, I have to talk to you guys about this, but it's nothing about like school. You know, you're not 8 hours, you're not doing recess, you're not doing PE, you're not doing music, you're not doing art. Well, you can do art, but you don't got to. You don't have to. So your schedule is going to look a little different. So homeschool may be 2 hours a day, or it could be 4 hours every 3 days. So I would suggest that either you schedule around your children's homeschooling, or you put them on a schedule where they're doing something and you're doing something at the same time. I know a lot of places right now, because homeschooling is so popular, a lot of places offer music lessons, gymnastics, swim during the day. So while you're working, your children can be in one of those places, or you can do silent reading, or you can do work on the computer, or they can also do like art lessons really at those times when when you are working. Also, they can learn a new hobby. Crafting is a great time, it's a great opportunity for your children to learn something in crafting or bracelet making or painting or archery or anything like that while you're working. I'm just trying to give y'all some ideas of what your children can be doing while you're working. And these jobs can typically take about 2 or 3 hours a day. But if you are a lazy mom, this is not for you. These are for the moms who are trying to be organized and trying to provide for their family. So you can start a blog, not a vlog, but a blog. The reason why I say a blog is because there you have your website where you're writing. And if you want more information about that, I can send you over information about how to start a blog. I can give you a list of how you can start it and how you can profit from it from A to Z. But when you start a blog, you can write about your experience as a homeschool mom. You can do very creative things like lunch menus, dinner menus. You can do printables, what your children are learning, and you can sell those things, or you can offer them free to the people who are watching it. Now, selling it is income to you, but of course, making it free so that people are coming back and forth is also revenue for you, because you're getting paid through clicking. Also, with your blog, you can set up AdSense. You can also set up a couple of more little engines. You can find them there. You can just look up, how do I get money from clicks, or how do I get money from ads, from blogs, and a quick Google search should show you all the things that you can attach to that. But you can also use Amazon. Amazon as being an Amazon associate, or you can have an Amazon storefront. Either way, the amount of clicks from Amazon that you are directing the people from your website to Amazon. You're getting paid per the clicks back and forth. So that's one way of making money. Now, are you making thousands or billions? It depends on how you're building it up and how much time you're spending doing it and how many blogs are you producing. And then it goes to your traffic. How much traffic are you pulling into those blogs and what information? You don't just have to leave it on your website. Take your blogs to Pinterest, pin them, add videos, whatever you need to do for that. And that's a part of revenue. Another thing that I mentioned, and I associated it with blogs, but printables. A lot of parents are looking for things that they can print at home for their children for either busy work or activities they need to do. I remember early on in homeschooling, I needed some filler spaces for my children to, and at that time I was teaching all three of them. They were in 3 different grades, and because COVID happened, they missed some things toward the end. So I was teaching them some skills that they should have gotten in school. And I just remember sitting there going through search engine after search engine, looking for ways that I could get my children to learn. And I was like, there is definitely some room for some people to make money to create things, even lessons. Like if there's somebody who would like to produce curriculum for homeschoolers, in the state that I live in and the states around me, the curriculum that you can use for homeschool does not have anything to do with the Department of Education. So there is a lapse of curriculum, specifically African American history, that could be a moneymaker if someone who has the integrity to develop a curriculum centered around African American history. It could really be good for them. The next thing that I would suggest you doing is copywriting. Did I talk about that before? If I haven't, we'll talk about it right now. Copywriting, or being a copy editor. If you're at home, and we live in the days of the World Wide Web, and copy editing and copywriting is very, very important to the world. Whether it's an email, something on a website, or script for something that they're reading, say on TikTok, and they're producing a trailer and they need a script written about a movie. That's where copywriting comes in. Copywriting can pay you from $20, I wouldn't say 220, but copywriting is a very lucrative career. And if you have an English background, which at first I really didn't, I have a journalism background. And at first I was going to use my tips and tricks of being a journalist, but no. If you have an English background, if you're just very good in English, you can probably make a good copywriter. Or if you have written for a blog and you are exclusively writing for blogs, you'll be very good as a copywriter, okay? So remember, the first two that I gave you was blogging, and the next one is copywriting, and blogging, and then there was making those printables available. You can charge per print. And number 3, being a copy editor. Okay, the next thing that you could possibly do as a homeschool mom is you can be an event planner. There are a lot of event planners, and it does take a lot of work, but 2 or 3 hours out of your day, calling places or setting up things. And you can also get your children involved. If your children are old enough to put things together, it would be a good opportunity to teach them how to run a business as an event planner, or you can be a home tutor. You're already at home, and there's so many parents that's looking for math tutors, English tutors, reading. Offer those services to parents who need to extra help with their children. Also, organizing. Now, I don't see this as much as I used to see it now, as much as I used to see it before COVID, but organizing is a big deal. A lot of people, we lose out because we're not organized. We lose a lot of things. It takes us too long to get together in the day because we don't have anything organized. You could be a professional organizer. You can also hire people to do the work where you don't think that you can do it. Home cleaners. This is a big thing. This is a big thing in my community because we do have the professional house cleaners that come out and clean your homes. Maybe you don't want to do the bathrooms. That's my thing. I don't want to do the bathrooms. I want somebody to do the bathrooms and dust the chandeliers. I don't want to do that. And probably the blinds too. But there's a great need for reliable cleaners to come to your house once a week, twice a week, to do certain things. And it can make you a lot of money if you are professional and have integrity. You can make a lot of money. Home staging. This is very popular, especially in larger cities trying to sell houses. There needs to be someone who has the equipment and the wherewithal to stage a house for sale. I don't know how many houses that I looked at and I thought that they were gorgeous because they were staged to the stuff. And it does take a knack and an eye for detail. The next one I would say would be a fitness coach. It is needed for stay-at-home moms. I know a lot of moms will pay somebody to tell them to go run or to jump rope. It's a great need. I hope that I'm helping you guys. Let's list all of the things that I've said. So I said blogging. I did say selling your printables, event planning, copywriting. I said being a fitness coach, organization, house cleaners, and event planners. Did I say all that? All right, and so the last one that I would suggest is opening you a co-op. And you're saying, how do I make money opening a co-op? Well, if you are running it as if it was a school, you can make money hosting your own co-op. Your children would pay their dues, their parents would pay the dues, and you would determine how many days, whether it's 1, 2 days a week, 3, 4, or 5 days a week, or do you want them there once or twice a month? And then you make the decision on the pricing, and you're making, it depends on like if you have the space for it. You can have it in your house during the warmer months. You can have it outside or in your garage. I hope that you learned a lot from my ideas that I gave you. And I'm going to do a part 2 of this because I think a lot of not just homeschool moms, but stay-at-home moms who want an additional income, you can learn a lot from this. Until Saturday, you guys, I hope you have a good one and see you next time. Yeah.